Hello and welcome to this very special place. It's the gates of an organization that has its fancy villa on a hill above Tarifa, like having the most marvelous view over there. I'll show you at the end of the class. So it's an organization that has this all-encountering name of Organization for Science, Education and Global Society. You can research it on the net if you feel for it. Anyhow, it's almost always closed, so I never got in. So I felt like we could have a yoga session here. It's a beautiful morning, so sunny on this side. So let's move it. It's gonna be one more standing session. So sometimes it's really like you have to use your fantasy and your body, and you don't really need that many tools, but it's nice to have a wall. It's also nice to have a gate, and maybe the ground is not so stable, but that's the perfect way to test your balance. So remember, we did this balancing poses yesterday. Today is the 20th, so let's do some more of the balancing. But before we do that, let's come down into this nice posture. So let your feet be flat on the mat and bring your arms between your thighs, hands in Namaste Mudra. Place them in onto your heart, drop the butt. So from the side it will look like this. And we are gonna chant the Om mantra. Take a deep breath in, exhale on the SSR, and next inhalation we'll sing Let the breeze just caress your beautiful face. If you're outdoors, it's much more energizing to yoga, even if it's winter. So actually you can do these things even on a snowy ground, what I'm gonna show you. So inhale and exhale, release the arms and release the back. So it's gonna look like this. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale and exhale. Maybe I take off these clothes so you can see what I'm doing. Let me just put them away. Okay, so then let's come back. So we were in this posture, and from the front it looks like this, and from the side it looks like this. So I'm on a hill, which means that one of my feet are higher up. So it's not completely balanced showing it this way, but I think you can follow how the back moves differently. Next time you inhale, lift up your arm to the side. Exhale, drop down the arm. Inhale, open to the side. So now we are moving our spine, a bit of a light twisting, and your gaze is following your arm. Your neck should never turn further away than your shoulder is. So So keep yourself from injuries while following the natural pattern of your body, and always honor where it is right now. Next time you exhale, inhale into Namaste in your heart, and exhale, forward fold. Bring your feet so they front forward. Inhale up and exhale down. Now take a couple of steps just to release if there is any blocking of energy in your legs. So we will use our spine a bit more. Inhale and bend over backwards as much as it is possible for you. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale up and exhale, forward fold. Look what I'm doing with my arms. Inhale up and exhale, forward fold. So my arms are this circle. Now I'm even bigger circle. So it's still Tadasana and upward, but instead of what we did before with our arms, now I'm doing these big circles. Inhale, come into 90 degrees angle. Look downwards between your feet. Feet are hip width apart. So if you have wider hips, the distance is bigger between your feet. If you have narrow hips, distance is smaller. And the neck is a continuation of your back, so keep it straight. And exhale, bend your knees. Inhale 90 degrees and exhale. Inhale up and exhale, circling motion. Inhale 90 degrees and exhale. And exhale. Now we do the balancing as I promised. So we have done the lifting of one leg and pushing forward. And I wanted to show you, if you have a wall, you can use it. Also, you can have a support if you have something to hold on. So you can do this kind of movement that you put your leg on the wall and then like feel that you are pushing the wall. Straighten both legs if you can and just hold. So you don't actually need a support here, but if you have just a leg in front of you, you can do this. And inhale and exhale at least 3 times, but 5 is nice. You should not be too close to the wall because otherwise you can't straighten the leg. The leg should feel like you are dropping here, this part. And exhale, put it down and change to the other leg. I will have to do it this way, I guess. Or fronting you, so you can see I don't actually need a wall, but it's nice to have a wall. And exhale, come down. And now we change and we use the wall maybe as a support for our backs. So you can have this wall behind you and then lift your leg, the bent leg, and the sole of your feet are touching the inner thigh, and start like this. So if you felt unbalanced without a support behind you, you can do this first leaning towards the wall and then maybe take a step forward from the wall, but you still have the wall behind you, so you feel safe. Walls are nice to feel safety. You can also use a tree as safety. Just the feeling of like your back is covered, right? So sometimes it's not really our balancing that is lacking. It's just rather the feeling of trust, the feeling of like someone is holding my back. Okay, there's the lesson for life. Baked into a yoga class. Yep. And exhale, release, change legs. So ground downwards with the standing leg, and when you feel that it's pretty stable, you feel this energy movement between the earth and the sky through you, so you are leading this energy. That's when you pick the other up, and maybe leaning first, or take that step forward and try there. And push your hips forward, that helps you with this balancing. And let it go. And I wanted to show you, now that we have a wall here, I wanted to show you how you can use a wall or a tree to do a downward facing dog, which you might not want to do on a snowy ground or like muddy ground or whatever kind of ground that you don't want to touch. So then you go to a tree or a wall, and then first of all you take a normal step away, and then you just reach for the wall and drop the gaze downwards, so you arrive into a 90 degrees angle. And then look at me, first with bent arms, but then you push away with the arms as much as you can from the wall or the tree. So push, 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 and you see my back is straightening and my head can just be relaxed, looking onto my feet. And this time you can straighten your legs possibly. If not, it's still okay to have bent legs, but it should be the back that is straightened. And then you can also take a picture with your camera, mobile phone or whatever, and then check, was it 90 degrees? A way to check is to, like, after a while you get this feeling for the body, but you can also just check it while you are standing close to the tree or the whatever wall you are at, and it's the line of your hips that you want to reach. So that then you put your hand there, and that's where you push away. Nice. Okay. So more of a balancing I thought we do. So we did this Vrksasana, the tree, but there is a little trick to do there. So if you put your leg like this, it might stay by itself there. Maybe not. And if it's not, it's okay. Then you just sit down a bit. Okay, yes.